What is going on, guys? Team AceBev22 here. Today is the first part in my Unreal Engine 4 Devlog game series where I'm going to be trying to create a game in 1 week. Now, I've never done a devlog before or any sort of game challenge, so I would appreciate all of your feedback just so I can make this series as good as it can be. So, first off, I needed an idea. And after banging my head against the desk for about an hour, I came up with something. Now, my idea is to basically have radio towers that you have to repair. And you have to go to different areas, possibly populated by dangerous enemies or monsters, and you have to secure different parts to rebuild the radio towers and escape the planet. So, it's a pretty simple premise, but hopefully I'll be able to get it done in a week. Okay guys, so this is the first day of the challenge. It is 8:35 p.m. on the 25th, so I'm going to have the main weapon be a wrench. So, you'll be able to swing and block. I'll work on the swinging animation, so I'm going to go into the first person tab, animations, and I'm just going to duplicate this idle animation and call it swing. Now what we want to do is just probably get a placeholder, so I'm just going to add a cube. I'm going to scale this down like that. It looks fine. Fine for now at least. Now I just made a quick input here, and we'll just play the swing animation. Okay. And let's play that again. It actually looked pretty decent. Let's see. And that actually looks really good. Now, it's not the best animation in the world, but it's definitely going to work. I started the second day feeling pretty good. I still have a lot to work on, but I was getting the animations down, and I was prepared to get a good start today. I had a few fixes that I need to make here to the swing animation, and then I would also work on the block and the other animations that needed to be done. Okay guys, so right now I have my running animation. It's not super great and I still need to fix a lot of stuff with it. But then I have a jump as well, and a landing animation, and I have my swinging animation. Now what I need to do next is make the block. And now that I'm done with that, I have a lot more work to do. So I started the day off strong, getting all of my animations into the animation blueprint so I can now block, I can now attack, and I can jump. So the problem I'm having now is if I try and block and I'm walking forwards, I can't block. I have to block first and then I can walk forwards. So I need to fix that really quick. Okay, so I fixed it, so now I can be walking and I can pull up the block. anytime I want. Okay, so here's a basic version of the melee combat. It's not the best right now and you can't take damage, but he'll chase after you and you can block him like this. You can hit him, and if you hit him 2 or 3 times, then he will die. But if you let him get all the way through his attack animation, then it'll say that you're hurt. As you can see here, you can now swing and block. And our enemy here, when he does damage and our damage gets below 20%, then it'll say damage detected and the screen will crack and the movement speed will slow down. We also have our tower here. This is just the basic version, and I have the gears down here, but these haven't been completed yet, so they don't do anything. Here's just a basic map that I was working on, but I've decided to not use it. I spent the entire of the 5th day working on the map alone. So here you can see different cars and towers scattered around, and it's in the middle of a desert. There's one main tower here. It still hasn't been completed. There's a waterfall. There's some cars sunk in this river, and there's an archway. Now the map isn't completed yet, but I have some cargo containers with custom textures, as you can see here. And the map is pretty small, but it should work well. On the start of the 6th day, I decided to add a screen that will say how many parts needed to repair the tower here, and you'll have to find these parts around the map. This is the inside of the tower blueprint so far. I have 3 event ticks here from custom events that are basically telling the tower whether it should say 1, 2, or 3 parts are required. So right now it says 3 parts are required. If I change the parts needed down to 2, it'll say 2. With minutes to spare, I was able to complete my game here. So as you can see, it says that there's been damage detected and my health is pretty low. I've been in some sort of crash, so I'm stuck on this in this desert place here, so I need to go up and try and find some health packs. So there's one up here, and there's this tower that's still standing. There's some more that have been knocked down. And this says that it's damaged and that 3 parts are required to fix it. Here's 1 part. I can pick this up. There we go. Now, only 2 parts are required. So let's go see if we can find these. So, I'm going to walk down here. And this is where we encounter our first enemy. And we have to block his incoming attacks and it'll knock him up like that. Then there's these enemies. And these guys will try and attack me, but if I block, I can take no damage, and I will stop their incoming attacks and knock them up like this. So now my health is pretty low, so I'm going to get these health packs that are over here. And here is our second part. So I'm going to take that. I'm going to run through this arch. Here's some more health that I will gladly take. When I walk through this arch, some guys start coming after me, so gotta defend against these. Now there's a lot of them here, so I really got to be careful. And sometimes they get stuck, but I'll be able to patch that up a little bit later. So while I get this third piece, I'm going to explain what I'm going to be doing with this game. So I'm going to let you guys be able to play this and download it for yourselves if you want to try it, but I'm not going to post this game in this kind of buggy state. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take another week or two, and I'm going to fix the game, add any changes that I want to add, and then make it available for anyone who wants to download and play it. So yeah, so just stay tuned for that. Let me take out this last enemy here. So now I need to fix this tower so I can call in a rescue plane. So there we go, it says incoming broadcast. As you can see, there's now a plane flying in here. And my plan here is to have this plane be coming in maybe even a little bit slower, and we have to defend against different enemies. So it's coming down, and it looks like it's going to be landing somewhere over here. So I'm going to walk through. It's coming through this archway. So it comes through the archway, then it lands right here. So now I'm going to get in this bad boy. And as you can see, it plays a cutscene of the plane flying away across the desert. And then it will bring you to the main menu with all the controls, and you can choose to play or quit. I didn't start the game in the main menu just to show you what it looks like, but here obviously you can click play and it'll bring you to the main map, or you can click quit, then it will end it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Stay tuned for the finished game. It'll be coming out on itch.io. I'll make a video when that happens. So thank you guys for watching. Team AceBev22 out.